This is Dolynny TV, and guys, welcome back to another Atlanta Braves franchise mode. No, let me stop you there. You guys know exactly what this is. This is the High Hopes 0 overall to 99 potential, kind of Road to the Show franchise series, however you want to call it. I had a better explanation when I said it was an Atlanta Braves franchise mode. Anyway, what I need you guys to do right now, before we get too far into this, we are gunning for 29 likes. Didn't hit it on the last video due to notifications not going out, it appeared. So keep that in mind. If you're not getting the notifications, check back to the channel when you can. But starting off the High Hopes series today with the pitching rotation, because I think we finally solved it. Finally got some actual quality pitchers in there that might be able to do something. See Luke Weaver, an acquisition from Toronto after playing in St. Louis most of his career. Well, he's a 383 average, so maybe bring down that 4.0 that we were struggling with earlier. Chris Tillman, Ricky Rinson, AJ Minter, Cameron Niev, and then you've got Ricky Costello, who we also acquired in a trade with the Blue Jays. Kevin Segrist and Dexter Kelton has finally been moved to a closing role, so we'll see what he can do in his first full year as a closer. This also leads to this team being totally different than you remember last year. Adam Frazier leading off. Dave Valencia, our draft pick, our first overall draft pick from last year. Yeah, he's right here. Nick Castellanos, about the only, well, actually, it would be Nick Castellanos, Rio Ruiz, Rico Blanco, High Hopes, who's still bats 6, Blake Swihart's new, and Tommy Matheson, the only surviving, and then Jed Kruger, also a draft pick of ours from from last year. So, got 2 potential draft picks coming in hot. And then Brian Gill, our backup catcher, still, he's not happy he's in the platoon role, but Blake Swihart at 31 years old is hopefully going to take us where we need to go this year. So, without further ado, actually one last thing, let's check High Hopes' stats. You guys are always keen on that. 19, 19, 28, 26, 21, 26, 22, and then the rest is all around. We don't really care about that stuff. He's not going to be bunting a lot because he doesn't have speed and all that. So we need to sim spring training. That's about as simple as that gets. And doesn't look like things are going too well at all in spring training. Everyone's kind of getting blown up, but hey, that's okay. That's spring training. We're 15 and 16 after it all is said and done. Would you, all spring training stats will be cleared? Yes, please. And I would like to know what happened with my lineups. Ooh, my lineups got all readjusted here. Yeah, they did. So Lonnie Kramer has to come out. Oh boy, oh boy. This is not what I was hoping for. Oh well, we'll just run with it anyway. Lonnie Kramer, and then one last one. Where's Rich Barlow? He's right there, so we need to get High Hopes there, and Jed Kruger up there. And you know what? We'll roll with these lineups. This is what the game wants to give me. I will roll with it, no problem. I'll give it a go, for sure I will. And we just need to send down those rookies down to AAA once again. You see AAA's down quite a few guys. So move to AAA and move to, actually no, Eric Gagne is a AA player, and then Kramer is a AAA player. And all of a sudden AA has too many players, so let's send down this guy to Class A. Good enough, good enough. Let's get the simulation underway. I don't really care too much to care. Cat, really? Get in here, get in here. You guys know we're always going to get interrupted with that. Right off the hop, losing a bunch of games. Willie Castilla has been injured, but we will keep him active. I don't really care. As you see, okay, we're starting to turn the corner. We're actually 500 in April, but then we go on that big massive losing streak and go 8 and 12, but it's a lot better than normal actually. So let's see. Lineups, Aaron Blair's been doing not too bad. Luke Weaver's good, so is Steven Matz. The pitching rotation is good this year, guys. That's what I'm hoping for. So the pitching rotation looking very solid. Mike Folty doing his job. Chris Tillman getting blown apart. AJ Minter doing his job. Ricky Rinson getting blown apart. So is Cameron Niev. Man, okay. Ricky Costello doing his job. And then, well, Dexter Kelton. 6 saves, 9 innings pitched. 1 loss. That's okay. It's okay. He's doing all right. See what we can do, and then we'll check High Hopes' stats as we almost got close to 500 there. Rally off some wins instead of all these losses and we gold. And looks like we're 17, 21, and oh man, we're getting closer to it actually. It's been a lot better with Sim. We're only 4 games below 500, so we're right in the race. Danny Valencia, 325 average. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Okay. Dave Valencia just doing the thing he does, eh? +5, +3, so his power is coming around a little bit. And where's High Hopes? High Hopes is a 31 overall now. Hey, quit. High Hopes 31 overall, up to 27 off morale. And you see +3 to contact versus right, +1 to power, +2 to discipline. So he's looking sharp. He's coming around this year. Jed Kruger, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs. That's pretty productive. Tommy Matheson not really getting it done at the top of the lineup. Maybe need to switch him around with, you know what? Let's switch him around with Dave Valencia here and see if that gets us anything. Rico Blanco at the top of the lineup, not really getting it done. So Dave Valencia, and Dave Valencia is the answer to everything here. Jed Kruger, nope, Dave Valencia. And that should give us what we're hoping for. High Hopes batting, well, High Hopes batting 239. Can you believe that? In 176 at-bats, High Hopes is batting 239 for the first time in his career that he has a 200 average, 10 RBIs, 1 homer. Ooh, this could be a career year, boys. Let's go see what we keep going. We win a couple of games. And then simulate draft. We have to sign our draft picks. You guys know I'm big on that. Sign the draft picks. Look at that. Right there, a relief pitcher, Grover Murart. And then you've got a couple of 88s. How about starting pitcher, closing pitcher. And then Tom Yu as well. Okay, cool. We got some great picks here. And then Garrett. And anyone else. We just need to sign Juan Morales as well. So we get some great pickups in the draft. That's always good. Should give us a chance at winning more games down the line if we continue in Atlanta. Doesn't look like that will be the case though, as we're still below 500 and we can't seem to string together any big victories. There's a couple in a row, 3 in a row. Well, we're still 7 games below. Now we're 9 games below. It's better than the previous seasons though, guys. Keep that in mind. You guys got to keep that in mind, because last year we were 59 and 103. And we're 16 games below the year before. Dave Valencia, 283 average. Okay, so he's coming around. Jed Kruger, 15 homers, 38 RBIs as a rookie. That's pretty good. Then Nick Castellanos just crushing it. Only 28 RBIs, really? This team really not putting up offensive numbers. That's maybe the issue right there, guys. This team is not at all putting up any offensive numbers. Ooh, maybe we need to switch around. We don't really have any power guys, so let's switch around Rio Ruiz and him. Blake Swihart, not really a power guy. Rico Blanco, not really a power guy. Jed Kruger, you know what? We're going to move Jed Kruger down to Rio Ruiz's spot and see what that does, as I would imagine. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. This has been quite the odd one, that is for sure. So Jed Kruger coming around. Look at that. He's gotten some pluses. His power's kind of gone down. I don't know. It's a tough situation this year in Atlanta. The pitching staff has been on point. Look at that. In 95 innings pitched, Luke Weaver has been a 1.04 ERA. Wow. Steven Matz, 2.28. Eugene Acevedo, he's doing whatever he does. Like, this team is coming around finally, and Dexter Kelton has 26 saves. So Dexter Kelton saved a lot of our wins so far this year. Keep that in mind. We'll go the rest of the way if Dexter Kelton can get some more wins, and it looks like he does. Jarrell Cotton has been acquired, so okay, that's cool. And Roger Perez acquired. There's a couple of wins. Futures game, no thank you. There's a win, thank goodness. All right, we're 39 and 50, and we just need to keep winning here, boys. That's all it comes down to. That's not what we need. Bunch of losses right there. And unfortunately, we'll finish this month 18 games below 500. Check High Hopes quickly. High Hopes has 2 home runs, 16 RBIs, and a .91 batting average. On pace for a career year though, looking like it. So keep that in mind as we'll go through August and continue to lose games. That was a big 9-8 victory, but you see all of a sudden I guess the pitching fell apart or something. As yeah, we're getting it handed to us again. We're going to be lucky to see 60 wins this year, I'd say. 54 and 74 on the year. Our GM ratings going up at least. Luke Weaver was an all-star, .80 ERA. So the pitching staff has better win averages other than Steven Matz. Pardon me. And high hopes, how's he doing? He's up to 32 overall, so he's up to 28 overall. And you see he's got 89 hits, 3 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a .192 batting average, and 463 at bats. So I think what we have to do is get high hopes up in the spot up there, because that's where he's got to be. He's got to be in the top position on the team right now. And you know what? Let's just go here until the AAA and AA playoffs are underway, and Braves have not finished, and right there we need to go to the lineups. And high hopes stays there, but we need to get these guys all down to AAA, or down to, you know, where they belong. As Rico Blanco, Miguel Villa, we'll keep him up there. All these guys though need to move down to AAA, that's for sure. Can't have a bunch of left fielders trying to steal high hopes' spot, right? Can't have that. And Edgar Castro, move him down. I don't know why Willie Castilla isn't getting the time in the MLB. And move to AAA and move to AAA. There we go. So sorted out, got it done. And lineups, we still have Rich Barlow up in the MLB. Hold on. Sorry boys. I'll make sure we do this right. One last month to go, and high hopes should be able to get something achieved here. There's a couple wins. We'll be lucky to hit 65 wins this year, and we end up hitting 68, so we don't lose 100 games this year. That's the first time, well, we've done that in a year, so that's huge. And lineups so far for high hopes, he ends up being a 33 overall this year, hitting 3 home runs, 23 RBIs, goes from a 25 to a 29 this season, and has a career high in hits for the first time. All right, 108. 30 runs, 561 at bats, so he didn't get to play all 155 games this year. That's unfortunate. 3 homers, 23 RBIs, .93 batting average, best batting average of his life, but he also struck out a lot less. So high hopes getting it done, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this Dolynny TV. As always, guys, I will catch you in the next one.